Shot of Joe, the place where you come to get enlightened and get empowered. Click that little button on the right. You could subscribe to my channel. I put up new videos all the time just to keep everybody up to date on what's happening energetically, what's happening in the world, and how you can go forward in a positive way. Now, I've taken a little time off the last 3 or 4 weeks because once in a while, this energy comes in so hot and so hard that you need to honor yourself and take a little break and take a step back, which is what I did. So I suggest you all do the same. If you feel like, hey, well, I'm burnt, or I'm a little tired, or this energy's coming in hard on me, I want to give myself a little rest. That's a great idea and a great thing to do. But this week I want to talk to you about what's happening because we have a super moon coming up on June 14th. This will be the first super moon of 2022. So here's the deal. A super moon, if you're not familiar, the moon obviously has a lot of impact. I'm a big moon guy. The moon has a lot of impact on our lives and what's going on because it's very powerful. And we have full moons and new moons every month. And once in a while, usually a couple times a year, we have what's called a super moon. And that's when the moon comes very close to the earth. So when that happens, the moon comes very close. It's obviously much more powerful coming in on us. Now, this one, when I was meditating the other day, everyone's a little bit different. We're just coming out of this Mercury retrograde that just ended on June 3rd. We're just beginning to pick up this higher energy and vibration for the rest of this year, which will take us into 2023. And this one came to me as, believe it or not, if you remember this, it was actually a show, but I don't know why it came to me like this, but it was Deal or No Deal. Now, you might have remembered that was a show that Howie Mandel hosted, and they used to have people went up and they had to pick a case and say deal or no deal. But the way it came to me, and this wasn't about that, but the way it came to me was more or less about deal with your issues or don't. And if you don't, this is a time when you can really take off. And what I mean by that is we're going into higher energy. We came out of a very turbulent, really, first half of the year, and we're starting to move into this much higher vibration. So the bottom line is what's happening is, and I'm seeing it left and right, just talking to different people all the time, is people are separating from people they've known for a long time, or leaving jobs, or moving to different places, or doing all these different things because their energy is being pulled in a certain direction. So that's the first thing you want to do, is follow your gut and your feelings. The second thing is you want to deal with issues that you've never resolved. This could be with people. This could be with work. This could be with a lot of different things, but usually it's about an emotional issue that you've never really come to terms with and resolved. So you want to look inside yourself and say to yourself, what is it that I'm holding on to? What is it that I haven't resolved? What is it that that I just keep holding on in that cycle, going around and around and around? I just can't deal with it. So here's what it comes down to. You've got to deal with it now, or no deal, don't deal with it and keep doing it. But the bottom line is the way you're going to break it is you have to accept what you're seeing and don't judge it. Just say, this is what I see. I have to break this cycle. It could be, like I said, getting away from certain people, moving to a different place, getting into a new career, whatever that may be. But it's going to be an emotional cycle that you realize, wow, I've been doing this over and over again. I've been like for me, before I did this work, and one of my cycles was continuously creating financial problems. And I did it over and over and over again. And I was working hard and I was trying to figure it out. And it wasn't that I was a bad person. I just had to deal with my emotion, my feelings that I was holding on to, feelings of unworthiness, feelings of failure. Once I did that, I started to turn the corner. So if you may have, it could be financial, it could be health, it could be where you are, one of the other things I did a lot was I created turbulence because I came out of that background. Are you recreating your childhood home over and over again? So look for something that's been a theme, something that's been in your life for a long time, because we want to end all these karmic cycles. We want to come forward in a positive way, and we want to it's time to take off. And that's really where we are right now. Time to be yourself and really do what you came here to do, and do it in a way that is flowing. We have no negativity. We love everybody, but we realize I have to be around people who support me, make me feel good, get in an environment that does that for you. And if you don't feel that vibration, you won't attract those people. So this, again, deal or no deal, it's up to you, but it's an exciting time for you to make changes. I'll see you soon. Keep up the good work.